We've come to the end of this fourth phase of pregnancy. It's really been a wild ride, hasn't it? When we look back on when we conceived and when we started to get unsettled after conception, this baby started to take over our body. And from 36 weeks to birth, it feels like it's taken over our body even more. Right after conception, we can pee on a stick and find out if we're pregnant. And then within a few days, our breasts begin to change. We're uncertain as to whether we really are or aren't. If we've had babies before, this may seem similar, it may be unfamiliar. Every pregnancy is different. But we get unsettled in those first 12 weeks. That's why Birthing Better Families really broke pregnancy down into these 5 phases, because they were chunkable chunks that we could do something with, and why the fathers who developed these 10 pregnancy skills broke them down into the 5 phases, because they morphed and they changed. And that was exciting, but it also grounded us. It helped us focus better. They were skills that we could use, and those matured the skills that we then used to prepare our pregnant body for birth, no matter the type of birth we thought might unfold or the one we were planning. And then we learned the skills to be able to do the activity of birthing our baby, which meant that after our baby was born, we felt quite capable and skilled to take on being the parents of a newborn child. In other words, we had a continuity of self all the way through. We didn't lose consciousness of ourselves. But when you look back on that first phase, it was a doozy. And then thankfully that began to calm down between 12 weeks and 24 weeks. And by the end of 24 weeks, we were confident we were feeling our baby move. And at the end of the first 12 weeks, we were confident people could see that we were pregnant. That was a bonus. And from 24 to 36 weeks, for most of us, it's just a golden phase of pregnancy. And thank goodness, it's sort of like the phases with children. The first 9 months can be very challenging, and there's a great adage: it takes 9 months to grow and 9 months to know. But the next 9 months, from about 9 months to 2 years, it's just a delight. Kids are just wonderful to be with. And then we go through another phase that's not so good and another phase that is good. So life is like that. It goes up and it's down. And between 36 weeks and birth, it can be a bit down again. We can feel very ugly. We can feel very unattractive. We can feel that our husband or partner is never going to love us again or find us sexy or even attractive again. We can have stretch marks. Our breasts are a mess. We can start oozing and leaking. We can do all sorts of things. But the fact is, as women, we are carrying the next generation of men and women inside us. And at that level, this is remarkable. We have this amazing gift as women, and we can't ever forget that. So we hope that you'll join us for the last phase of pregnancy, which is birth, because you are still pregnant until you birth your baby.